Hey guys, let's do a really quick recap of my 2026 World Cup journey. I have to say, this journey of mine has evolved me both as an artist and as a person, and here's why. Not only was I able to create another massive milestone in my career and perform at the World Cup for the second time, I was also able to live a little bit. I was able to celebrate, feel joy and happiness, and meet new people and just challenge myself. We started off in Toronto with the FIFA concert that kick-started the entire World Cup. Then of course going into rehearsals, and then at the opening ceremony performing in one of the biggest global stages at my hometown. It was such a full circle moment, getting to sing a song like Sir Sir, which represents my Moroccan background, mixing my mother tongue language Derija with English and just doing my thing on stage like that was such a moment. Forever grateful. I had my mom, I had my family, my friends, my high school teacher, a lot of important people there in the stadium watching me for the first time. So this was definitely a milestone in my personal life too. If you asked me like 10 years ago, this Toronto girl who went to India when she was 22 years old to pursue a career would come back to her hometown to perform on a global platform like the World Cup for the second time. I did it in 2022 in Qatar, the closing ceremony. That was a life-changing moment in my career, but to be able to do it again in such a sentimental way has really changed me as an artist. Then of course the crazy spontaneous part where I really felt like I was living to the max, going from city to city, country to country to support the Moroccan team as they played in the World Cup. The first match, Brazil, I took my family and friends. We went to New York. We watched it in the stadium. Look, I can tell you one thing that I experienced during this whole journey. I met so many new people. I witnessed different type of football fans that shared their joy, shared their celebration. I became a stadium captain with Adidas for the Germany-Ivory Coast game in Toronto, where I witnessed the Ivory Coast fans celebrate through music and dance, and I was in awe of them. It was just beautiful. Coming back to the States again, supporting Morocco, meeting new people in the stadium that I've never seen before, and sharing with them the feeling of joy, unity, and celebration has been a moment for me to reignite my passion and reignite the drive that's within me. Watching the Moroccan players fight their way through a tough group with Brazil, Scotland, Netherlands has been also very life-changing for me. It helped me remember how important it is to continue fighting and to be resilient, and I'm taking all that back with me in my career. Another thing that I took with me from this football World Cup journey is to never give up, and also to not listen to people when they say things like, oh, like, well, it's a little too late for you now, or you're too old now, or I think maybe the boat has sailed for you. Cape Verde is one team that I was following during the World Cup that reminded me it's never too late and everyone has their time. Nobody will tell you when that time is, and nobody can tell you when you should give up. When you look at the goalkeeper story in Cape Verde's team, it reminds you that if you believe, you truly believe in yourself, you can keep pushing, and one day that opportunity is going to land on your lap, and when it does, you better be ready for it. I could only imagine how many people would have said, oh, well, in football, after a certain age, you don't really play, or after a certain age, you definitely won't have your moment. If you don't have your moment when you're younger, then it'll never happen. But Cape Verde's story is a reminder that nobody makes the rules, and it's God's will, and if it's destined for you, it's gonna happen. But just keep working and dreaming, and wait for the opportunity. Make sure that you're ready when it comes. So that moment really did something for me, and I'm just so happy to be able to witness their story, because again, it reminded me to keep going and not to listen to anyone who tries to create barriers while you're trying to dream and push forward. It's never too late for anybody, and that's the lesson that I took from this journey.